Where do you have to go in San Francisco to see where it started for you?
Ooh.
Probably the right spot. There's a cafe, it's a bar restaurant on 17th and Folsom. It's sort of like hard to find. You wouldn't know about it unless, or you wouldn't find it unless you knew about it. And it's like the place where we first started playing a lot. And they have a really good veggie burger. It's a nice bar, I'd recommend going there. Our old manager used to bartend there too. That was like where the soup started brewing.
The Dodos soup, but before that, were there places you both go separately?
Well, there are some places. For recommending to you to go, or just?
Yeah.
I used to live right by Golden Gate Park when I first moved to San Francisco. And there's a hill called Hippie Hill where there's like drum circles, and if you maybe needed a little piece of home to connect Amsterdam with San Francisco, you could start there. What about you? What did you do before the band?
There was nothing.
No recollection whatsoever.
No.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Just Hippie Hill.
Just Hippie Hill. What kind of city did you expect to encounter when you moved there? What was the image you had?
Mine was like, I don't know. My grandpa lived there forever, and I grew up just south of San Francisco, and I would always visit. And so he lived in North Beach, which is the Italian part of town, and that's very far from where I live now. And so I didn't think that it would be like that when I moved to work in the Mission where I live now. But yeah, it was cool because growing up I had a very set picture of what San Francisco was, and it was cool to fill out the rest of the image with what was really there.
Is it possible for you to live somewhere else for a long time, like you have lived in San Francisco?
Oh, I think so.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Where would that be?
Probably more country living. So I don't know where exactly that would be. My cousin moved with her girlfriend to North Carolina, and they have like a 10-acre farm thing out there that I haven't seen yet, but it sounds really nice. I could see that happening.
Within,
I don't know.
And for you, Meric?
Yeah, I'm picturing more country as well, but maybe even Europe, because I have my mom, she's from a French colony, so I have citizenship here. So I could be your neighbor.
Are Amsterdam and San Francisco alike, or don't you know Amsterdam good enough to say such a thing? Because it often is said that San Francisco is quite a European style city.
It's not incredibly dissimilar, but I wouldn't compare them immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Just on face value, the way things look and the way they operate, the canals and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put them together personally, but they're not that far apart.
And are people from San Francisco and LA, for example, are they alike?
No.
Lakers got swept.
They took our.
You have to explain that because we don't understand. Yeah, a bit, but the Lakers got swept.
The Lakers are the monopoly domineering basketball team in the U.S. and they finally swept to the side. But also there's some bitterness, extra bitterness, because Sacramento, which is a Northern California basketball team that's been there forever, moved to LA. So now Los Angeles has 3 basketball teams, and we have 1 for all of Northern California.
So you are sports followers.
It's the season right
It's
now.
just the season.
It's like finals for the NBA.